Fans of the American teen drama Gossip Girl will know her as the rebellious teenager Jenny Humphrey. Now, though, Taylor Morrison, barely 17, has become the face of Madonna's new clothing line.
Yes, Taylor Momsen has also found time to record an album with her alternative rock band Pretty Reckless. We'll speak to her in just a moment. She's come in. Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
All right,
Very
how
well,
are you?
thank you?
Great, thank you for having me.
Not at all.
And we'll have a glimpse of her shoes at some stage because they are phenomenal. First, here she is in Gossip Girl.
Can I hold the baby? Oh, it's beautiful. I've never seen one in the flesh.
Because it's not in stores yet. Even the waiting list is still waiting.
I guess it pays to be Lily Bass's daughter.
Well, her name's Humphrey now. And I got this through my own connections. OMG. Twins.
You have the same bag?
Well, great minds shop alike. Although in the future, Jay, we should probably coordinate. I'll take Tuesdays and Thursdays and alternate Wednesdays.
How about you take yours back to the store? You know I have first dibs on designer everything.
I'm sorry, Jenny, but my mom bought this bag for me from Paris. Had it don't see it on the plane.
Well, since you apparently love your new bag more than your old friends, I guess you can carry it. Across the street. Enjoy being BFFs with a hunk of leather. So who wants to hold it first?
And Taylor Momsen joins us.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
You better bring us. I'm very well. You better bring us up to date then with Gossip Girl, because how did you leave it?
Have you guys gotten the finale here?
We've had the end of season 3, so we've had the finale of season 3, so we're waiting for season 4.
Slept with the character and everything.
And we're on tenterhooks.
Went bad and then cried and left because I got basically kicked off the island. I had no friends anymore.
So we're on tenterhooks as to what happens, whether you make a reappearance or not. We're not to know.
It's a secret.
Okay.
It's a secret, and you're not going to. I can
I'm not
see
going to tell you. You have to.
No.
You have to. It'll make you watch the show.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your band. I mean, you've been writing for a long time, haven't you? When did you start writing? Was it about sort of 7, 8?
Younger. I started about 5.
5?
Yeah.
You started writing songs at 5?
I did.
What were the songs about?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, my dad's dead dog, trees, whatever.
That's nice.
But I didn't have too much insight at 5, although I did meet the Queen of England at 5, so I had some experiences.
How?
I went to the premiere for The Grinch, was in the film How the Grinch Stole Christmas when I was 5.
Did you see her or did you meet her?
I met her. I presented her flowers and curtsied and everything. She came to the premiere.
That's
So
a big deal.
that's the most important thing, top of the list. You've met the Queen.
Yes.
You're in a band, but you started writing music when you were 5.
Yes.
You've been in a TV drama. You're modelling clothes for Madonna's fashions.
Yes.
I mean, is there anything left to do? You've lived a life and you're only 17.
I have. Left to do is to keep touring and write more records.
Which is what
It's not over after one record.
Yeah.
Is it possible to tell us a little bit, hopefully we'll hear a bit of it, but to tell us about your sound in the band?
Yeah, I mean,
what
it's a rock band. I mean, I don't really know how to describe it other than that. But
what are your influences? What did you grow up listening to?
I grew up listening to the Beatles. This is the biggest influence. My dad, I grew up listening to vinyl records because we had a record player. My dad's a big rock fan, so the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and the Who and all the kind of classics. I grew up with that, and then branched out. I'm a big Oasis fan and big Soundgarden fan.
Yeah.
Pretty Reckless is the name of the band.
Yes.
The band is Reckless. Is that where did you get the name from?
They're the Pretty.
They're the Pretty. You're the Reckless.
No, it was supposed to be called the Reckless, but we had some trademarking issues. It's amazing how difficult it is to find a name that hasn't been used in some fashion.
Okay.
Some of the music magazines have compared you to Courtney Love, but you don't really sound like... You might sort of... Perhaps it's just because you're blonde. Is that why?
I mean, there's not... I mean, it's a compliment. She's great. I mean, I think that it's not really... The sound is very different, I think, from the whole records, but, there's not that many females who front rock bands.
Maybe it's because of the edge. Let's have a look at Miss Nothing.
Yes.
Misfortune was so soon, like a bottle of pain. Miss Matter, you had her, now she's going away. I misused, misconstrued, I don't need to be saved. Misslighted, high-minded, I'm stuck in the rain. And I don't know where I am, and I don't know.
For a former waitress, you were a former waitress, were you?
Waitress?
Waitress? That's what we said earlier, were
No,
you not?
I was kidding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's no way to wait
Because I was
tables.
saying that is no way. You are not going to get a tip like that. Well, I don't know, maybe you will, who knows.
I was just wondering, but
I had very beat up knees at the end of the day.
the continuity for that must have been very difficult because you crawl all over the table, you make a big mess, then you say cut.
Well, then you reset it and do it again.
You have to get everything back in exactly the same place, and the band then has to sit there looking bored for another 2 hours.
It was a long day.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun though. We did it with Mirat Avis was the director. He did like the With or Without You by U2 and stuff.
Right.
He's a big guy, and he's awesome. He did. He did. Well, he did our other video too, but that's not yet.
Madonna's fashions, clothes. You working directly with Madonna or with the designers, or how does it work?
Well, it's Madonna and Lorda's or Lola's line. So they designed the clothes, and so I'm working directly. I worked directly with them at the shoot. They were both there. Lola, her daughter, was really very much hands-on. Like it's her line. She was in all the meetings, designing and working on it, and then styling the shoot. And like she's 13 and she's like way beyond her years.
Right.
Like
just before you
she's
go,
awesome.
can we just have a quick look at the shoes?
Oh.
Just keep them where you are.
Right.
Look at that. When
Yeah,
Taylor
it's
came
cool.
in, I said, wow, you're tall. And then I saw that
I'm cheating.
I could do with those shoes.
They're 8 inches high.
8 inches high.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, well, if you do go into weightlifting, don't wear those shoes either.
Actually, usually in the BBC, before you can wear shoes like that, you have to fill out a health and safety thing. In
27
They wouldn't let
pages
you
long.
do that.
I wore them all tours, so
Without
I'm used to them
support.
now. Yeah.
Nice to see you. Thanks
Great
so
Nice
much
to see
for
you.
coming.
Thank you
Thanks
so
very much.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Taylor
having me.
Momsen.
The album's called Light Me Up, and it is out next week.
Now the time, 9 o'clock exactly. It's been home to the Men in Scarlet from